Yeah, go ahead, make the money right.
Yeah.
Get the sponsors and go and say, hey, 101, Beasley and ISO Joe.
Yeah, make it right, man. We can make it happen.
And Joe said he ain't Lance Stephenson.
Hello.
Man, I don't know what y'all thinking.
Welcome back to NBA Cinema. So this week in the Big Three, we have a matchup featuring Joe Johnson and Michael Beasley. And why is that significant? Well, shortly after Mike Beasley's viral 1v1 against Lance Stephenson, many were already looking forward to could be his next opponent in his next 1v1. And the two names that stood out the most prominent was Carmelo Anthony and Joe Johnson. And Joe Johnson seems like the most realistic person that would come out and actually participate at this point. As Melo said, he has no interest in doing it right now. I think he's doing everything with Kion or whatever. But Joe Johnson said, if the check is right, he'll show up. Now, Joe Johnson reacted to the issue with Dwight Howard and Lance Stephenson. He said what he think went wrong there, and also gave the reasoning behind why even a skirmish occurred between Dwight and Lance Stephenson, as there had been previous trash talk at the combine. Also, he sent Beasley a warning, man, letting him know that he's gonna be going right at him. We about to get into it. Let's check it out.
We got Beasley and Lance Stephenson and Mario.
Ooh, that gonna be a barn burner.
It's gonna be some smoke. Hey, you see them boys game? You see that
man,
first?
Hey, man, Lance getting into it with Dwight. I thought Dwight was gonna dump him, and Lance
Man,
they tried to talk Dwight out of his game, ain't it? Because Beasley stayed talking.
Because I think Dwight is so polarizing, and you look at him in stature, he's so big and strong. And to my understanding, they say he was talking a lot of junk in Las Vegas at the combine. Talking about how he was gonna come in and destroy the league and kill this, that, and the third. So I guess some dudes took offense to it. That wasn't basketball. That wasn't no
Beasley. I'm like, oh my goodness.
Yeah. Everything was borderline in that game. That game was so long. It was borderline. But the competitive edge, it was there. I thought they competed at a real high level, and you could tell, man, it was just such a buzz throughout the whole arena, just the entire game. Like, man, it was a good game to watch. I don't really care for all the antics and all the fighting and getting in there, because the league ain't for that, bro. Like, we on national TV, and we want it to be, a great game, a great competitive game, not necessarily guys wrestling and throwing punches. And I'm cool with the trash talking and all that, but when things get borderline and when you throwing punches and we all on the floor, man, come on now.
Do you think some of the antics went over the line?
Yeah, I think due to I think both teams kind of lost their emotions, throughout the game, meaning every time a guy scored, you seen guys in each other's face, shit, they were down their headbutting. You know what I mean? I was like, hey, but it's just two teams that was competitive and just trying to impose their will on each other, and I just felt things kind of got a little out of hand.
Now, Shannon Sharpe would also ask Joe Johnson about his upcoming matchup with Michael Beasley, as that's been the 1v1 that most people are anticipating may be next. And this is what he had to say.
Boy, y'all got that's gonna be a good one.
It is.
Beasley gonna be going at you, Joe.
Oh yeah, but I'm gonna be going right back. I don't know what y'all think this is. Yeah. See, the thing is, people say, and Beasley is a hell of a player, man. It's like, but at the same time, you got to make him work defensively. You can't let him sit and just be comfortable. You know what I mean?
Right.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be a damn good game. I'm looking forward to it.
Ooh, that thing coming.
PBS, y'all better tune in.
ISO Joe, BE's first to 50 win.
It's gonna be a good one, baby.
I concur, Joe. I definitely concur. Playing the ones is going to take the Big Three to the next level. If you look at the type of basketball that's being played 3-on-3, that allows for isolation matchups, for the top players. Even though it's still a team game, it allows for the top isolation matchups we want to see. So we anticipate Mike Beasley will be guarding Joe Johnson. Joe Johnson will be guarding Mike Beasley. Neither one of them will be able to run away from the matchup because it's been so talked about heavily now. And in the back of both players' minds, they'll be out to prove something. Even though Joe Johnson, illustrious career, made all the money and everything, just the competitor in Joe has continued to love the game. He played, I think, every season in the Big Three for the most part. I mean, or he's played most of the seasons that they've had. And one time it even got him back up to the NBA level. They called him back up, I believe, one time. So Joe is just in love with the game. Mike Beasley is going to be out to, try to showcase that he would have the upper hand if he were to face Joe in a one-on-one. Joe's going to show him, or at least try to show him that, look, I make this thing look easy, and while I'm not doing all that yelling and that screaming and pointing at my muscles and all that stuff like that, I'm getting the job done effectively. I'm carving you up like a pumpkin, a turkey, and everything in between, and that's just how I go about it. Methodical, don't say much, just my game's so smooth. I shift you, and my jump shot's butter. Mike Beasley, he's going to show that in-between game. I can extend it out to the three-point line, handle the basketball, and I play some Beasley basketball, man. You think about Mike Beasley, who he was at Kansas State. I remember Mike Beasley from so far back. I remember he committed to UNC Charlotte first. Go do your homework on Mike Beasley if you didn't know about where he was going before Kansas State. He committed to UNC Charlotte way back when he was like in the 10th grade or something like that. If you go back and check that out. So I've been following his career for a long, long time, and so, yeah, man, I want to know what you guys think about this upcoming matchup. I think everyone is going to be glued to the television because who's playing. This thing will pick up more steam as the week goes on, and I think everybody's going to be tuned in, man. Who you got, Mike Beasley or Joe Johnson in this matchup? Let me know in the comment sections. Let me know why. Let me know who you think is the best 1v1 player of the two. And also, who would you like to see Beasley go up against in the future? List them names in the comment section. I'm going to like the best comments. I'm going to come back and try to read them all. Let me know, guys. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Till next time. Peace.